This is my latest mic mod project. This mic started out its life as an MXL-3000. You can see I've painted it red, they're usually blue. And that's so that if I end up with a couple MXL-3000s, I know which one I've modified and I don't get them mixed up. So these mics usually have a street price of about 250 bucks, but I got a hot tip that a lot had ended up on reverb.com brand new for $69. And so I ordered the mic, and then I ordered a replacement capsule, an RK-47 from microphoneparts.com for $150. So all in, I'm still at below the street price of the original mic. So this is the capsule that I took out. The capsule I replaced it with, looks about the same. It's bigger around and it's double-sided. This one you can see is single-sided. This is a cardioid mic, so you really don't need a working diaphragm on both sides. One piece of trivia I learned recently is why condenser mics are called condenser mics. In the time period in which the condenser mic was invented, condenser is what we called capacitors. We didn't call them capacitors until the 50s. And so this diaphragm really is a really fancy specialized capacitor. So we've got a film made out of mylar that has had gold deposited onto it, and then there's an air gap, and then there's a brass body here, a backplate. And so you have two conductors separated by an insulator, in this case air primarily, but also mylar. And so when you have two conductors separated by an insulator, you get a capacitor. And so as the diaphragm moves in and out, the capacitance changes and a current forms. And so this doesn't use magnets at all like a normal dynamic mic or a speaker or an alternator or generator. It's a totally different principle. So I thought that was interesting. So what I've done is I've recorded a song with the stock mic. I've changed the capsule and then recorded the same song again. And so I'm going to play them both and I'll flip back and forth a little bit. I didn't record to a click, so the timing will change as I switch between the two. But you'll get the gist. You'll find that the new capsule is warmer. It's less peaky in the highs. Where I really noticed it, that I was surprised that I noticed it in, is the room sound, because I just stuck the mic out and recorded myself playing acoustic guitar and singing. I didn't multi-track anything. So there's quite a bit of the room sound in the recording, and it sounds like a much colder, harsher room with the original mic and a much warmer, more pleasant room with the modified mic, which is an effect I didn't really anticipate going into it. But you'll also hear that the vocals sound a little smoother, the guitar sounds a little smoother. So here's what both capsules sound like. If I could clone myself, he'd spend more time with you, doing all the things you always want to do. He'd take you to the art hop while I sit and play some Xbox. Then again, we could form a band. If I could clone my clone, he'd spend more time with you, while my clone and I, we launch our world tour. He'd take you to the opera while I'm somewhere in Bulgaria. Wait a minute, we could use a drummer. If I could clone my clone's clone, he'd spend more time with you. He's a little slow, but I'm hoping that he'll do. As a copy of a copy, he drools a lot and he's sloppy. Never mind, I guess there's no real difference.